Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I want to talk about all the news that just happened in the NFL today. There was a lot of news. Let's start off with the first bit of news. Joe Thuney, Chiefs guard, one of the best linemen in the NFL, just got traded for a 4th round pick. The Bears traded a 4th round pick to the Chiefs to get Joe Thuney, offensive lineman, because the Bears got a new offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, who likes to run the ball and likes having great offensive lines like he did with the Lions. So this is a good move for the Bears, and I don't like it for the Chiefs. The Chiefs probably did this to pay Trey Smith and to keep their young linemen because Joe Thuney's getting up there in age. But you couldn't get a 3rd round pick for Joe Thuney. If I'm the Giants, I would have gave it the 3rd round pick. If I'm a team that's once contended with a bad offensive line, I would have given them. The Commanders, I would have given a 3rd round pick for Joe Thuney. I don't like this for the Chiefs. The Chiefs should have just kept him and kept Trey Smith and just kept Trey Smith on the franchise tag, and then next season figure it out. Maybe trade him next season, because you should be able to get a 4th round pick next season for Joe Thuney, unless if he just regresses. But the Chiefs, when they make a move, usually it's the right one. I don't think this is the right one. But let's see. Maybe they saw something. Maybe it was the Super Bowl. The offensive line didn't play great. So they're like, why keep these offensive linemen if we're paying them a lot of money to be great and they're not great? So I would give the Bears an A+. They need an offensive lineman. He's old. He's up there in age, but he can still play, obviously. He's a great player. Now with the Chiefs, I give them a C-, because you still got some value for a lineman who you probably don't want because he's getting up there in age and you got more guys to pay. But the reason why it's low is because a 4th round isn't his value. He should be like a 2nd round pick at least. But I think they could have definitely got a 3rd round pick. So that's why I have the Bears trading for Joe Thuney. Now, that's not the only piece of news. Tyler Lockett, played 10 seasons with the Seahawks. He got released because it saves him $15 million. So Tyler Lockett's going to be on a new team. And I like this for the Seahawks. They need to save money. Tyler Lockett is getting up there in age. They have a good receiving core for now. So Tyler Lockett was coming off the offense. Wasn't as big of a target as he was before. So I kind of like this for the Seahawks. And for Tyler Lockett, I like this for him too. Another team can give him a bigger role as their primary slot guy, because JSN took up a lot of slot reps. He's a slot guy. So I like this for Lockett. He could go to a team that could definitely win a Super Bowl. I would love him with the Bears, maybe, if they don't sign Keenan Allen, because they just need one more guy at slot. I think Tyler Lockett would be great. The Rams, if they don't keep Cooper Kupp, which it sounds like they're not, would be a great fit. If he goes for cheap, the Niners, they need a receiver. Debo, they got rid of him. And Tyler Lockett shouldn't be that much money. So all those teams would be great fits for Tyler Lockett. And I'm happy for him. Now he can go to a team that he actually won a Super Bowl with. Now, with the biggest news, because this is a young receiver who no one thought would ask for a trade. At least I didn't. Some people speculated he might get traded to the Packers because they're talking to them. But DK Metcalf is asking to be traded. He wants out of Seattle. I kind of get it, because the Seahawks haven't been going in a great direction. They've been the definition of mid the last 3 years. So they went to a playoff game, they lost. Then they missed the playoffs with 9 wins. They missed the playoffs again with 9 or 8 wins this season. It doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. Geno Smith getting up there in age, wasn't as good. So I think DK wants out, which makes sense. And now, there's a bunch of teams who might want DK. First, the Chargers. I think the Chargers could trade for DK Metcalf. The Chargers need another guy on the outside. DK would cost a 1st round pick because he's young, I guess. But I could see a 2nd. But let's say the Chargers trade their 1st round pick for DK Metcalf. I would love that for the Chargers. They need another weapon, and you're not getting a weapon where they're picking that is as good as DK Metcalf. So I would love that for the Chargers. Another team, the Commanders. They just traded for Deebo Samuel. So you're like, why would they do that? You want to win now, right? A 5th round pick isn't that much. You can trade away your back into the 4th round pick. You already don't have a lot of picks for this season, so maybe this draft. So maybe you're like, this draft isn't the best. We want a receiver. We don't love the guys. So might as well just trade the 4th round pick for a guy we know we like. They have a lot of money. I know teams don't usually like not having any draft picks in a draft, but I'm telling you, I love that for the Commanders. They're a sneaky team. Other teams, like maybe the Falcons, because their receiving core is mid. Drake London is a good receiver, but he's like 15th maybe, top 15 at best. Donnell Mooney is a great slot guy, and put him there. He could be the number 1 or number 2 option, and I like that receiving core a lot. But see, they're more of a dark horse. So those are some teams that could trade for him. Maybe the Chiefs, probably not. And the team that's most likely to trade for him is the Green Bay Packers. The people already speculated this. They have mock trades that have Wicks going to the Seahawks, day 3 pick going to the Packers, and then a 4th round pick going to the Seahawks. If I'm the Seahawks, I'm accepting that right away. That's more value than you expect to get from a team because the 4th round pick makes sense. And a young receiver, that's why I got to send away a day 3 pick. A young receiver in Wicks who could work good with your other receiving cores. And Geno Smith likes to throw the ball downfield. He's kind of like Jordan Love. So, and Wicks played good last year for the Packers. I would like that a lot for the Seahawks. Now, for DK, I'd like that too. The Packers need number 1 receiver. He would be the number 1. And he would get a lot of targets, a lot of deep balls. He's a deep threat. So yeah, I'd like that a lot for the Packers and Seahawks. One other team, the Lions. Think about it. They need another weapon. They have Amon-Ra St. Brown is a mainly slot guy. Jameson Williams is a great speedy receiver. Isn't like a dominant number 1. He has flashes, but if you put DK on the outside, Jameson Williams on the outside, Amon-Ra St. Brown in the slot, that's a much better team than you had last year on offense. Your offense was already great. It'd be even better with DK. You have a lot of money now, and DK doesn't have the worst contract in the world. And then you give up a draft pick, so any money you have left, sign defense, draft them in the 2nd round. So with that 4th round pick, you're probably not getting a great defender anyway, unless if a edge rusher falls, which is possible. So those are some destinations I would like for DK Metcalf. The NFL offseason, we always expect nothing to happen. Some things happen, some things don't. I would love that for the Seahawks if they got that. The Bears got better. The Chiefs got worse. The Seahawks are going to get worse probably. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a very great day. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.